Yo boys, what is going on and welcome to Bargain Builder. Today we're looking at Algeria, which you would think would be better than Albania, but no, I'm here to tell you guys differently. So, Algeria, you would think it'd be good, turns out, meh, not too much. So anyway, I'm going to show you the squad and then we will talk about a bit more in depth about how it felt, the flaws with this team, the goods with this team, and the beast players. So our first player is Bowley, who is our keeper. He cost me 1,000 and he did alright. I don't feel like the traditional save technique is that great this year. I feel like you want the acrobatic one a bit more. He seemed to let in some absolutely easy goals, but then saved some screamers. He was a bit weird, but he was alright. He did the job, and 1,000 coins is not too bad. At right back, we have Mandy. He was 300 coins. He has a medium work rate, which isn't too bad for a fullback. And he's got 75 pace, 72 passing, 75 defending. He was alright, nothing special, average player. He was 6 foot, which is quite nice for a right back to have, so that wasn't too bad. And the defense on this team, well, I will talk about that a bit later, but my god, the pace is unreal. So we have a whopping 57 pace on Belkalem, who was absolute poo. To be honest, this whole defense was absolute whack. So he actually managed to get an assist, which is kind of weird. 350 coins, he was alright. And then we got Gadamoro, who was 69 pace. Yeah, he has nothing. He was alright. 72 defense, 79 physical. He was probably actually the worst out of the two, even though he has slower pace, which was surprising. His stats isn't really much better than Belkalem's, but for some reason, Belkalem was better. And then we have left back. Now this guy cost me 4.2k. 4.2k. And he was actually alright. To be honest, I didn't see him get involved too much. He was alright. Isn't worth the coins he is, but I think he costs so much because he's in the Serie A. He plays for Napoli. And his stats are good. His stats are decent. So he's not a bad player, but he's nothing special. In CDM, we have Tade. There is no CDM, so I got a CM in there. And his work rates just completely ruined the CDM role, unfortunately. He was never in CDM. He wasn't that great, to be honest. He was 300 coins, though, so what are you going to moan about? So he's picking up that position. Then left mid, we have a 4-star skiller, the first bit of flair for the club. He has picked up 1 assist, 400 coins, Abdoon, 73 pace, 74 dribbling. He was alright, actually. He was actually probably one of the best players on this team. We then have Faguli, who is an incredible player. He is an amazing player. He got 1 goal for us, but he was always making the plays. He was always doing stuff in the team. He is a very good player. He has some crazy burst of pace, which I really liked about him. He seemed to get his acceleration up really quickly. And was a very nice player indeed to play with, and only 550 coin. Then we come to the 3 up front, and this guy was amazing. Boudebois scored 4 goals in 5 games and picked up an assist, and for a cam, that was awesome. He also has 4-star skills, and he is a smooth 4-star skiller. And what I mean by that is, when he did like a McGeady spin, he didn't let the ball go away from him. He kept it nice and close, which is what I like in my skillers. He was actually a really good player, and I would advise you guys picking him up if you're looking to making some sort of League 1 team or something. He might be worth a pickup, and only 850 coins, so really, he was not too bad. Then we're looking at the strikers, boys. Now, the first one is Gilas, 75 pace, 73 shooting, 82 physical. So, he's a whopping 6 foot, and to be honest, this team's attack is very suited for headers. It's a shame that headers this year sucks pretty badly. He has only 2-star skill moves, and he did score 5 goals in 5 games though, so he wasn't too bad. He was very much a stand and shoot finisher or a header. He wasn't the tricky guy. He wasn't necessarily a dribbler. He wasn't that great, let's be honest, and he was 300 coins. And then the striker to the right of him is Slimani, who was awful. He was basically more of a cam than a striker, purely because he had 63 pace. He was never quite in the striking position. He just couldn't run there quick enough. He wasn't quick enough. It's a very strong defense, like a strong attack, I mean. Like I said, the heading is there. This guy's 6'2". If you whip a ball into him, he's gonna finish. 83 physical as well, just an absolute tank. He picked up 3 goals and 4 assists, which overall is not too bad. I was pretty happy with. But anyway, guys, I'm going to take you to the goals, and we're going to talk a little bit closer about this team. So guys, this is the bit where I tell you what I thought about the team. And now this team was pretty hard to play with. To be honest, most of the time I got matchmaked with, I don't know if that's a word, I got matchmaked. I did that. I don't know how to say it. I got paired up against some crazy gold teams. So this just shows me basically how whack EA is at pairing people up. I was playing against gold teams that had like Ibarbo, full gold, sweaty pace teams, and they clearly bronze bench, but their attack was like 68, their mid was like 70. So I was just like, EA, typical EA. So it kind of tells you that. But about this team, so the team was very hard to play with. The defense was absolutely awful. It was so slow. The CDM, which is Tader, I think you say his name as, he was impossibly just out of position. I couldn't play with him. The 2 strikers themselves were actually pretty good indeed. They were actually pretty good. Like I said, you whip a ball in the air, you somehow get a ball in the air to them, and they're crazy. You'll see a couple of these crazy goals where they just leap, just absolutely leap. There is a pretty nice goal at the end, which I don't want to spoil, but you guys should definitely check out. There's a really nice one coming up very, very soon. But, yeah, Budabar was an amazing cam. I really would advise using him. He's just so silky on the ball, and it's really, really nice to play with him. Overall, I wouldn't ever recommend getting this team. It is not a good team. It's not a fun team. They actually really, really suck. Really suck. I thought this team would be good with like Faguli and whatnot, but it really, really wasn't. It took so much working to get this team. The strikers were good, the cam was good, and that was really it for this team. So that sums it up, guys. Don't get an Algerian team. Anyway, boys, thank you for watching. Can you leave that like button? That'd be appreciated immensely. And I'm going to leave you with this absolute screamer. And I think next time we're doing Argentina, so that should be interesting. A cheap Argentinian team. I'm sure you guys will enjoy this. Look at Abdoun, by the way, tanking everything off. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with this goal. Look at that, boys. I love your faces. Smash that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.